shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? What a smooth talker. Though you're still your aunt. So tell me, what is...
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she...
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has... I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see? Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in... Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Let's...
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her... Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit. Wait, this is... authentic. Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered... Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at...
Wait, no, it's us! Oh, we made amends, didn't we?
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude. That is of no concern.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is... But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this. I cannot. In my current state, even if I am currently unwilling to deal with any business.
What?
It has been forbidden.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Ah, it's you two. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
That was terrifying.
It's not your first time. I don't see what...
So, is the Shogun broken?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting. As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity. And thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No. She was not created to ever... Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such change... That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control?
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see.
You can fix it.
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making it...
It's fine. Just as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scene.
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia? Yes, you're right. After all, the Shogun is All right, then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you?
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing...
Tour guides?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you...
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun's...
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more...
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind.
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before. It's all right. Relax. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk?
It might sound odd, but it is in fact. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk.
I'm sorry, Shogun.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can...
Why do I... Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend, but there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination.
The almighty Shogun wants to try?
Nice.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like... porridge? Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk.
Well, I won't lie to you.
Huh? So it's selling slowly?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though I'm not saying the Almighty Shogun has unusual taste.
Ah, I see. Well,
No. Almighty Shogun.
is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk. Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself.
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What?
No, not at all.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand.
She just wants to browse.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to,
Yes. Any
the Yai Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest... There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. Don't take them too seriously.
Okay. Let's go then. Huh. I know every individual word in these books' titles. Take this one, for example. It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating Sunsetia?
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device. So it's made up? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories.
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now. How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against. With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous. Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble. Well, if someone suspense is cute. Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood. Right! The plot is really gripping. But would A really... What a strange person. Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world. You do have a... That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories. Goodness. Are people... Even though the protagonist refuses to... Where is he now?
He's a fictional kid. What about the antagonist, though?
The antagonists? You mean all the people...
So what do you think? Do you like the stories?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plain of Euthymia, in accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time. I disagree with your point of view, but the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change, but I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough.
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time and
Take a photo?
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
So, what are...
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time.
Okay. So what exactly is strike... Ah, I see. So in other words, the more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all. Casual. How about this? Okay.
Let's pick a good angle to...
Archons, please. These are all the snacks I have.
It's a wrap! Take...
Wow. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly. The pose is exactly the same, and so is...
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still... So, the one in this photo, if it's not me, then why does she look...
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you. Hey, that's right.
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence. I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me, but I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has... You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma. Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps...
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things, and that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on. Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what...
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes, But for some reason, today...
Kujo Kamaji.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as...
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at...
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided...
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters.
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little... The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Takatsukasa. Another
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then... Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. No need. I'm only a lowly servant. But I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last...
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiation. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Thank you so much, Shogun. Let me mark out the location of the base.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains. I feel something that...
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo...
Let's get down to business.
Shine down!
The fairy.
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Tenryou Commission base!
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way. Shine down!
Finally, let's get down to business.
Let the show begin.
There is no escape! Illusion shattered!
To the fairy.